With this video, we will be doing Meek Mill spit and Nicki Minaj face. And if you want to help the channel and the content that we making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. And if you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. And the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Before we go into the video, I just wanted to break it down for you because I know you don't know completely what's going on. So that means some of the people watching don't know what's going on. Basically, Dean he was one of Meek Mill's right-hand mans, like his enforcer. You know, like the one that keep the blinky. When stuff go down, somebody need to get punched in the face. This is a guy that go punch him in the face. That's his job, is just go punch people in the face all day, right?
Right.
Him and Meek Mill started beefing because you know Meek Mill was going through a little financial troubles. He still got a lot of money, but he's not as hot as he used to be. And you know when artists go through that phase, they start cutting the people that just around to punch people in the face because you serve no purpose. Hey, you got to turn it fat. I'm paying for your hotels. I'm paying for your flights. I'm paying for your clothes. I'm paying for all this type of stuff. And then my money's going low. So the first thing your accountant going to tell you is like you said, yo, you got to trim some of the fat. So this is one of the people that he trimmed some of the fat from, and he's now out talking about Meek Mill and the things that he's seen when he was around Meek Mills. You see that right now, even with Jeezy. When Jeezy cut off some of the fat, we seen the boy Clement was doing the same thing, going around saying what happened. It's the same thing that goes here, and Meek Mill had this guy around. Meek Mill was saying, I should get this guy $20,000 at a time, and he was like, every time I give him $20,000, he would just go buy all clothes with it. So probably part of the reason Meek Mill got rid of him. But this is what his recollection of what happened with Nicki and Meek. Yeah.
Okay, you guys, so get into this craziness. So Meek Mill ex-friend Dean is exposing all of Meek's dirty laundry, including things that happened between Nicki and Meek while they were together. Now he goes live and talks about a crazy incident that happened between Meek and Nicki where he ended up spitting on her. Now he also said that he put her out in the woods, and the whole reason between the beef between Meek and Drake had everything to do with Nicki. Go ahead and take a look.
Stand at the up like in 20th Street or something. We ride, we all the fuck down there. We wound up shopping down there. Webster. This fucking
Popping
dude
tags
get to arguing with this girl in his mall store because she told him, I ain't paying your fucking tag. Go get your money out the hotel. He said, I just got $2,000 on me. Like I can't borrow $6,000 or whatever many $1,000 it is. They arguing real bad. They get to calling each other all kinds of crazy names. This corny dude starts spitting on. I said, yo, you crazy?
Just to tell you like all of the story, because he didn't tell the whole story. Basically, from what I understand, from my understanding, the whole situation was they was in a store together. I think stuff came up to like $60,000 worth of stuff, and Meek probably had like $20,000 on him. So what anybody would do, you'd be like, yo, let me hold the rest till we get back to the hotel. You know I'm good for it. It's like me, you out. You know I got the money. Yo, let me get that till you get back. And if you don't give it to me, the person might get mad. But to make a long story short, that what he's not going to say in this clip is one of the things Nicki said was, if I was with Drake, I wouldn't have to worry about this. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it goes back to where he's saying, like, this is where the beef between between Meek started with Drake is over Nicki, because that comment right there, anybody would get mad if you with a girl. She'd be like, if I was with such and such, I wouldn't have to worry about this. You know what I'm saying?
What he want? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's all types of things went through.
Yeah, as a guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Dean said during this whole time, Meek was like real insecure about Nicki, because he was in the house when Nicki was in the house in Meek Mills, and he was saying that he would tell Nicki what to wear around the house because it's guys in here, and he was like, Meek, nobody was trying to look at your girl. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
We're guys.
Yeah.
There's no way Nicki is walking through your house with whatever she got on, and you're not gonna look at her. You know what I'm saying? Your man's girl or not, you like, yo, this is Nicki. So I mean, I know that was cap, but I get what you're saying. Nobody's gonna try to do anything extra with your girl. So I understand what it is, especially when your girl have a body. Cause I remember my brother used to come over to the house, and at this time, my baby mom, she was real thick. So I'd be like, be careful what you run in the house. Not because I don't trust you, but I know my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I know my brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't even wear that around him because he's not the type of guy that you could wear that type of stuff around because I know him. You know what I'm saying? He's not to be trusted.
So then right then and there you lost your mind. Nut.
Oh, and then he said he spit on her. That's like the lowest thing you could do to somebody. It's like spit on, like start spitting on her, because she didn't want to give you the money. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing is, if she said no, go get your own money. I feel like that's not the first time you pulled that move. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You know how you be out and you be standing in front of a couple, and they'll be like time to pay, and the guy moves to the side and the girl pay. Or you might be like getting a hotel and there's a couple in front of you, and then the guy's looking like he's looking at his phone. While, you know, when the girl's paying, you know what I'm saying?
You see what's happening.
So it gave me almost like that type of feel. Was like you keep having her pay for stuff. If it was just the first time, I'm pretty sure it should have been like. But if somebody keep hitting you with that, I'm gonna hit you when I get to the. And you're not giving it to me.
Not giving it back.
So it's like, nah, go get your money.
Go get yours. And I'm gonna keep mine.
Facts. So Nicki said, look, I'm gonna pay for my stuff.
Yeah.
You can pay for your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got my stuff. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Yeah, you're right. You gonna be alright. You gonna be alright.
Arguing what? We get on the bike, so long story short, I'm gonna cut this shit short because I ain't gonna say too much. This nut.
I already know.
Riding down the street, me, him, and Coon. I'm still Willie, I'm riding, I ain't thinking nothing of it. This writing a long ass fucking message. This and Drake.
So he's saying that's where the Drake thing came out. Because, you know, remember, Meek came at Drake for no reason. Like, you don't write, da-da-da-da, and send that long-ass text message out. You remember that text?
Don't remember.
So he's saying the text came from that situation when it was in the store. And Nicki said, if I was with Drake, I wouldn't have to worry about this. You know what I'm saying? Nigga keep telling me to pay for something, and his money at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's like when somebody go on a date, a guy asks a girl out for a date, and then they get to the date and be like, yo, I left my wallet at home.
Yeah, you know what? You got me?
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Yeah, it was like on that type of time. So it was just crazy how all that worked out. And he said he sent that's when he sent the tweet out, and he was mad because Nicki brought his name up during this conversation that he's talking about when they was in the store.
Did that shit because he argued with that girl.
Facts.
All that shit came about that girl. And don't nobody know what that beef was about, do y'all? That shit was about that girl. Because he was all insecure. And don't know how to have a bad hit. He don't know how to beat it. Insecure. Telling he can't walk around the house with this and that on. Thinking that's your girl.
You was looking at it.
Right though.
You was looking. Why you talking about that girl?
Yo, you crazy. What's up with me and Meek, man? Man, I put her out in the woods. We was all the way out Jersey somewhere in the woods. Nigga put her out the house. It's dark and shit. I had to go out there and get her. She cried right here. Am I lying, Nicki?
I know Meek felt that one when he said he cried right here. He probably never knew that when he put her out that he went and consoled her in the dark when she was out there. You feel what I'm saying? So it just let you like, with all this coming out, it's just giving you a whole different outlook on Meek because I was always a Meek fan, so I only heard Meek's side of it. In 2 songs, he talked about it when he said, that chick tried to stab me. I was like, adios. And then he had another song was like, yo, put an R&B chick on a block list. We all knew he was talking about Nicki. Even though he tried to put R&B chick, we knew he was talking about Nicki because it was right after that. So I only heard his side until we reacted to one of Nicki's songs. And like it was like, yo, in the comment section, like, yo, Meek was being real abusive to Nicki Minaj. And I never heard that before. You feel what I'm saying? And then when you hear that in the comment section, and then you listen to the song and you hear what she was talking about in there, what she talking about, I had to turn into Tina Turner. Yeah. And you feel what I'm saying? In limo. Yeah, so then you put that together, and then his man's coming out, he was spitting on her. So it don't make Meek Mills look good at all. It's like,
it's not a good light.
It's like you finally got the girl everybody wanted, and that's what you did with her. Like you putting out the crib, you trying to make her pay for your stuff, you spitting on her, you got her crib robbed. And I'm glad I said that because they don't say it in here, but Meek Mill crib ended up getting robbed, and that's why he's saying he cut this guy off because he's saying this guy robbed his crib. And when I heard his crib got robbed, to me, I thought about it as karma because when we did that, they told us Meek Mill had Nicki crib robbed. Yeah. And then now Meek saying now his crib got robbed and he think this guy did it. And my thing is, it's karma. If you did that to Nicki, why didn't you thought that wasn't going to come back to you? And I feel like that just was his karma that came back to him.
He had to pay his penance.
Facts.
Ask Meek's sister. She was there, and her baby father. He was there too. Am I lying, y'all? His mom was there. His mom, yo, he
Now, what's interesting about
I can't see your mom. My mom would not just sit there and let me put Nicki Minaj out in the dark. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she would have said something. I can't see like the mom and sister just being cool with you, putting a multi-million out in the back. This is girl everybody want. She was there with you, standing by you while you was in jail. She stopped messing with Safari for you, even though Meek stabbed Safari in the back for Nicki. We all know that story. Safari was his man's. You know what I'm saying? And he was at a house party, something. He seen Safari doing something, called Nicki and told her, and that's how he ended up getting with Nicki. But you did you stabbed that man in the back to get her, just to do that with her. It's crazy.
About this is Nicki tried to speak out about what Meek was doing to her way back in 2020, and she got a lot of backlash. A lot of people didn't believe her. So she said, you beat your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Blanking Drake's D made you feel tough again. Move on. And like I just said, nobody really wanted to believe.
And it's like at that point, Nicki was saying little stuff here and there, but it's like kind of like flew over my head. I ain't gonna say people head. I'm gonna say my head, because I never heard anything like that about Meek Mills. You feel what I'm saying? Now I followed him his whole career, like back when he was with the Bloodhounds and all that type of stuff. I seen Meek Mill's whole career from beginning all the way up until now. I followed him close, and I never heard anything like that. So me, I guess at that time, being a fan of his, I kind of, until other people started saying like, nah, this did happen, no, this did, and then you just started to look at the situation completely different.
Yeah, it changed the way you look at the whole situation.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, again, like when you have part of the information as a part of the other side or the whole side, like you look at things a certain way.
And even like when we started reacting to Nicki, at first I didn't understand. Remember, when you look at our Ruby Red reaction, I was saying I didn't understand why Nicki picked the guy that she picked. But then when you start to find out Meek Mills had a career broken into, all type of stuff, then be like, oh, I understand why she went that direction. It made complete sense now. Me not having information, I really didn't understand it, but now I completely understand why she made decisions that she made.
Her, but it seems like it's coming full circle and he's being exposed again. And you know what? If everything is true, rightfully so, he needs to be called out. And I'm glad Nicki got up out that relationship, okay? Because being put out in the woods and being sped on because I won't give you money to help you pay for what you need to pay for is crazy. But I do want to know what you guys feel about all of this. Number one, how do you feel about all these allegations being said towards Meek? Do you believe it? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
It's Trey TV. Let's get it.
It's Lamar Wilson here, representing Ghetto Action News Network _, all lowercases.
No spaces.
You can find us on Facebook, and when you do, follow the page, like the page, share the page, and come back. All right, I'm gonna get right into this. We got Meek Mill spit in Nicki Minaj's face and put her out in the woods. Okay, we just went over this video, and it's a lot of different information that was coming out here, from Meek's right-hand man,
Dean.
Yeah, so like, you know, it's
the chases.
It's the chases. You know, it's that time. It's that time. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of these people who were very close to these artists for years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The wells start drying up a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Things ain't what they used to be. Facts. And they like, I still want my bread though. You know what I'm saying? So one way or the other, things come out. And, you know, now it just comes down to that point, like, what are they going to do? You know what I'm saying? You know, time passes with things, but sometimes it affects the income. So,
right, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to see people work through their issues. It's good to see people trying to come up. But, man, you got to deal with these types. What do you think about this? How do you think this is going?
I think this is a crazy situation, and it lets you know. I'm just going to look at it from my standpoint. Me looking on the outside of things, I wasn't all the way paying attention to Nicki like I'm paying attention to her right now. Mm-hmm. So a lot of stuff that was going on, I didn't know, or I didn't even have a clue about it, because at this time, for whatever reason, the media always painted Nicki in a bad way. Like, she's the aggressive, she's the one doing X, Y, and Z, she's the one doing this to Cardi, DJ Academics. You just always hear a lot of stuff about Nicki, but it's nice to see, kind of what Cat Williams talking about, we're in the age of Aquarius, where everything's coming to light. So everything that everyone did in the past, they thought nobody was never find out about it, is coming into the light. in the season of Aquarius. And Dean just was saying a lot of stuff about Meek Mill. This is a part of it. He was talking about how he tried to do 21 Savage dirty. He was talking about how he had to try to do T Grizzly dirty. He was just airing out all of his stuff that Meek Mill's that he felt was fraudulent. You feel what I'm saying? He let it be known Meek Mill did a lot of stuff for me, but it was a lot of stuff I didn't approve of, and this is like some of the stuff he was saying that he didn't approve of. Shout out to Dean for getting what he think is truth out there. Hopefully Meek Mills will say something, because Meek Mills was on that live while he was talking, but he never said you was lying. He was like, oh, yo, you just a weirdo. Oh, you got beat up 3 times. You was on a he said you was on a mission and you dropped the blicky. That's what he was saying about his man. So it's just like, but he didn't say he was lying. He was saying everything but what the boy was talking about. So I'm pretty sure more's gonna keep coming out, because this guy don't seem like he's about to shut his mouth anytime soon. He's gonna keep talking a lot every day, and I can't wait to see what they come out with and see what they talk about. I hope it's not true that this happened. I hope the boy just spreading rumors, but to me it doesn't feel like that's what he's doing. He feel like he and his Cat Williams just talking his truth and how he's seeing things from his perspective. And I can't wait to do more from Nicki. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.